But rule number one, and I'm going to reinforce this. This is one of the things I was going to talk about through the hour. So Darrell brought this up. Guys, we're all talking about it. Every man going in there should take 100 pounds of foodstuffs with him. Notice I'll just say 100 pounds. You want to know why? Because in my neck of the country, I can get rolled oats cheap, and there's stuff I can get from the food stores that I can get dirt cheap. And I can even know where to find stuff possibly for free. In each part of the country, you guys all have something like that where you are. Up here where we are, we got rolled oats, we've got beans, Michigan Navy beans, etc. Another part of the country, you might have lentils. Lentils are a darn good field food, especially, again, start using them right away. But lentils, that's one of those base foods that whole armies have run off from, okay? Some areas got beans, some areas got rice. Everybody's got rice. So my attitude on that is 25 pounds of rice out of that 100 pounds no matter what. Now, whatever you mix or match or however much you can drag, if you can do more, you do more. I had somebody make a comment, well, I don't eat that much, so I don't need to take that much. It's not for you. It's for us. It's not just for you. And it's true. You may not eat very much, but you eat every day. Times 100 people every day, and every day, and every day. I will remind everybody, if you want to understand the math, go to your local cafeteria for the high school and talk to the dietitian. She has computer printouts that she does for managing hundreds of people and having to feed them every day. And they typically only do one meal, guys. Now, I want you to get a menu and get an action report from her for her daily activities. They make one up. It's what they need to do, what job assignments everybody has, how you're going to crank out so much corn, so much whatever. It's spelled out. Any dietitian does this. Now, your smaller schools are great because that'll be about the size of a fighting force you probably got in the field, a couple hundred students. Now, when you look at that and you go, wow, look at how many pounds of everything she uses, and remember that's just one primary meal. Then turn around and look at your stores, figure out how many bodies you got sitting there that are Holsteins like me, put their feet under the table and expect to eat because they're going to be burning calories. And I will remind everybody that in hot weather, military learned this a long time ago, guys. It's part of quartermaster standard procedure. You go to a fourth meal a day in extreme hot weather. Did you all know that? They should go to fewer or less calories per meal can be done, but the idea is to, because of degradation in the foodstuffs, calories used, output of water, etc., etc. That's why water needs to be increased. Best place to store water is in your person. Water needs to be pre-deployed in mass around all the fighting positions, not one or two water bottles. They didn't jack squat. What if you're stuck in that position? I don't see any river nearby, and you're not going to be crawling down with a canteen to go get some water. So caches need to be put in place, and they need to be continuing to expand on that idea so that caches are all over the place, so that maybe you get pinned down out in a more remote area or get cut off. You are able to resupply in the field to continue to maneuver so you can continue to fight to help to support the core, the center. And even with people coming in, there's different groups that I've been going into on their Facebook pages and stuff, and we commented on the idea of taking food. And so it became it's become a standard for them. Not all of them are going to drive themselves in. Some of them are going to be going in with other people. But at the very least, just reminding them, one of the things you can do, cheap. It does not have to be expensive. Cheap and volume. Now, that's what spices and sauces and everything else are for, guys. If you haven't been a military, if you haven't been in a military mess hall in the past, God knows they're pampered nowadays. It's worse than ever before. But anybody that knows it's got it's worth their salt, knows how to conceal anything and hide everything with sauces and spices. And if all else fails, Mr. Hot Sauce is your friend, right? Aye. So anyway, we got a lot of work to do.